Welcome race fans out to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the running of the Lazy Days Racing Truck Series hosted by Trucks Gone Wild. Got a pretty decent sized field out here tonight. You have 19 trucks registered for the event tonight. Have a couple that are on track at the moment. We do have 5.5 minutes left of practice here. And then these guys will take to the track. Should be a pretty good race, though. We've got a lot of broadcasters out here tonight. A lot of guys that help out with Max Speed TV help or driving in this race tonight. We do have... Let's see. Let's look at the list here really quick. We do have Scott Brinson, who helps out with Rudy a lot. And we had... Roger Wagner is not in here tonight. He was here last week, but should be a good race. A lot of good drivers out here tonight. And we will play a little bit of music while we wait for practice to come to a close here tonight. All right, and we are coming to the last minute of qualifying here tonight. We're going to go ahead and step away for the national anthem, or not qualifying. We're here in the last minute of practice. We're going to go ahead and step away for the national anthem at the moment. We'll be right back, and we'll be back for the beginning of qualifying here tonight.
Guys.
And now, the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, and we are back. I don't have the TeamSpeak information offhand, Temper Wolves. That is something you will have to talk to the owners of Trucks Gone Wild. They have to talk. I forget the name. Let me look at their TeamSpeak. I can tell you, Johnny Smith. Make sure to talk to him. He'll have the TeamSpeak info if you need it tonight. But we are in qualifying. We're trying to start seeing some of those times get laid down here tonight. What's going on, Dave? Great to see you back in the audience tonight. And we are following the 14 of Nathan Sylvia right now as he makes his way around the track. And we do have a couple times coming in. And please forgive me if I'm saying this name wrong. And actually, it was just taken over. I was going to say Landon Sardulo? Sardulo? I think that's how you say his name. Nathan Sylvia will take over the lead for the moment. But for how long, he won't hold it for much, because Andrew Schulte, and then followed by Wayne Galloway, will take the pole. Wayne Galloway will hold on to it at the moment. Kind of get things situated here. Let's see how many times we have. We do have 12 times on the track so far tonight. Now up to 14 as Lyman Vanderweg will get a lap time in. Jeremy Funk also getting a lap time in. Wayne Galloway, though, is holding on to the pole. And I wish we had a timer here. We do not. We have the laps, though, that they have. They do have the 1 lap out and 2 laps around the track. It does look like qualifying will be wrapping up here shortly. Wayne Galloway able to hold on to that pole. It looks like we had roughly 6 drivers not take times out here tonight. See if that works out to their advantage. We saw a lot of guys last week start near the back, work their way up front. And the 42 of Sutherland Boswell out there taking some time. Scott Brinson also out there. They have not taken a lap time quite yet. Trying to get that time in before we do head to the grid. And Scott Brinson and Sutherland Boswell will get those lap times in. So they will be starting in 15th and 16th at the moment. And it does look like that'll be all of our lap times here tonight, as Wayne Galloway will most likely be holding on to that pole as we head to the grid. We'll make sure though before, as we still have 4 trucks not to take times right now. And there we go. We are heading to the grid. Let's go ahead and take a look at the grid tonight. Starting on the pole is Wayne Galloway. And second tonight is Sutherland Boswell, able to get a lap time in there late. Starting in on the second row, Nathan Sylvia will start in third. Andrew Solta will start fourth. Landon Sardulo will start in fifth tonight. Jalen Parker will start sixth. Kerry Cleaver will start in the 7th spot. Isaac Schaefer will start in 8th. Eric Barilli will start in 9th tonight. Jeremy Funk will start in 10th. Chris Vols will start in 11th. Sean Zulu will start in the 12th spot. Just one moment here. There we go. Brandon Schnupp will start in 13th tonight. Scott Brinson will start back in 14th. Austin Gashanebone will start in 15th. Lyman Vanderwig will start in 16th. And Ivan Jones will start 17th. Johnny Smith will start 18th. And rounding out your field tonight, Michael Johnson will start in 19th. And Kyle Kieshelbosch will start in 20th. So we are now waiting for everybody to grid up. We do have 2 cars that are 2 trucks that have yet to take the grid. Johnny Smith and Scott Brinson. And I expect we'll see a lot of close racing here. Had a pretty good run with these guys last week, and I don't believe we had a caution last week, so or we may have had a couple cautions here and there. It was Daytona. What's going on, Mark Nicholas? Thanks for stopping by and checking out this race tonight. Should be a great one, as Wayne Galloway is still getting ready. Johnny Smith, the only driver not to take the grid, and we are pulling away from the starting grid. As Wayne Galloway will get a chance to take these guys around for the start of this race tonight. As they will bring it around turn number 3 and 4 now. Pace car getting ready to dip off, and we're about to go racing here at Atlanta. There goes the pace car. Wayne Galloway will bring him to the line. Green flag is out, they're going to let him jump the green flag here. Green flag is out. Wayne Galloway jumps in front. Nobody really pushing too hard at the start of this race. And we got to go back to the 14th. Or that is the 14 of Nathan Silva, who has now moved his way up into second. Nathan Silva has the 8 of Andrew Solta right behind him, trying to push him down the track. They're going to start to line it up one by one. And you got to go back quite a ways to get to our first 2-truck battle. You go back to Jeremy Funk, who's got the 20 of Jalen Parker on his outside. And then behind them, you also have Austin Gishabone and Jalen Parker right back there with them. And it does look like that has started to separate, as now you have the 46 of Austin and Jalen, the only... Actually, they're going to clear it out too. So we are all one wide. Go back a little bit farther, and you do have one truck up high. And that is, I believe, Scott Brinson, who is got the inside line on Lyman Vanderway. Let's go up front. Wayne Galloway still up there leading some laps. And I'm not sure. Oh, we forgot to switch it to current. Here we go. Wayne Galloway has 3 laps led now. Nathan Silva still sitting in that second spot, trying to hunt down Wayne. And honestly, it's been a lot of clean racing here so far tonight. You see the track, everybody is pretty much lined up there. Wayne Galloway is still your race leader after running the fastest lap during qualifying. He beat out Austin, let me see if I can find his name so I make sure I say it right, Ishabone, who had the fastest time in practice. So let's see if Wayne's long run will be able to sustain here. As we have been 6 laps caution free here so far. But you have the 14 of Nathan Silva, who's starting to catch him, starting to gain some time on him. Down to 0.1 on him. When does he duck to the inside and try to make that pass? And you go back to the 3rd spot, and you have the 8 of Andrew Solta losing a spot to Landon Sardulo. So Andrew Solta moving back into the 3rd position. Nathan Silva did start to lose a little bit of time though. And there goes Nathan Silva. He's going to try to make the pass on the inside. Does he get around Wayne Galloway heading into turn number 3 and 4? He's going to have that inside line. He's going to get the pass. Can he clear him and get a lap led here tonight? As now, Wayne Galloway stuck on that high side. He's not going to drop to 3rd for this lap, but he will drop to 2nd. He's not going to lead lap. Nathan Silva with his first lap led of the night. And there goes Landon Sardulo. He's going to make the pass and move into that 2nd spot. Now put the pressure on Nathan Silva, or Sylvia. But Nathan Silva is out front. We're going to take a look back. Wayne Galloway by himself at the moment. Andrew Schultz has got a little bit of trouble from Kerry Cleaver. Sutherland Boswell is back there as well, trying to make his run. Then Eric Barilli has made his way up into 7th. Sean Zulu 8th. Brandon Schnupp in 9th. Isaac Schaefer rounding out your top 10 at the moment. Everybody's starting to kind of separate, but look at this at the front. You have Landon Sardulo, who ran the fastest time. Excuse me, he did run the fastest time in practice. They had the wrong person earlier. So Landon Sardulo is moving to the front, trying to get a pass and move into the lead. He doesn't quite get it on Nathan Sylvia, though. And look at that, Wayne Galloway has closed the gap. They're going to have a 3-truck battle up here. But how long can Nathan Sylvia hold on? How long, or how much has he burned those tires up? As we do know, this track is notorious for burning those tires up pretty quickly if you push the truck too much here. And look at that, landed right on his bumper, trying to get it back around him. He's going to look to the inside, doesn't quite get it. It seems like Landon is getting a little impatient back there. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe he's going to burn his tires up before Nathan. He's going to look to the inside once again, but Nathan's going to cut it down right in front of him. We still have not had a pass for this front spot. As these two are starting to separate, put a half second on. And look at Landon, he's going to go to that inside line. Doesn't quite get the bumper in on Nathan Sylvia. So he will stay back in second. Nathan Sylvia leading his 8th lap of the night right now. And I'm not sure the pit window tonight on these guys should be a, I would say roughly 30 laps is maybe their pit window. But Nathan Silva is out there 17 laps down of this 130 lap contest. 9 laps led for Nathan. Only other driver to lead laps here tonight was Wayne Galloway, who started on the pole. So Landon's starting to fall back. Let's take a look through our field as Nathan Silva does lead this race. Landon Sardulo is in second for the moment. Wayne Galloway in third. Andrew Solta fourth. And look at that. We're going to have a pass for the 5th position. Eric Barilli down there with Sutherland Boswell. And he's also got Sean Zulu right behind him. He's not going to clear him. Sutherland's still going to have that lead, or that 5th spot on Eric, and it does look like he's going to clear him going into 3-4. He's going to go high up. He's going to hit the wall, come down into Sean Zulu, into the wall once again. No caution. So Sutherland way off the pace now. Eric Barilli up in that 5th position. And look at that, he's going to go to the inside of Andrew Schulte, try to move into the 4th spot now. He doesn't quite get up to him. He is sitting in 4th right now. We'll go back up front, though, because we've got a battle heating up once again as Nathan Sylvia and Landon Sardulo are up here battling for the lead. And they are still out to a 2-second gap between these two. Or not a 2-second, a 0.2-second gap. And it does look like there's about a 2-second gap from 2nd all the way back to 3rd with Andrew Schulte and another half-second back to Eric Barilli. Wayne Galloway is also right in the mix for a top 5 at the moment. Brandon Schnupp has got some space to make up before he can get into the top 5. He's sitting back in that 6th position right now. And we do have a caution. Where was the caution at? I'm not sure where our caution was at. As we're looking all around the track. And I am not seeing who brought the caution out. As we're not seeing a lot of damage. It was Eric Barilli. At least that's what this is showing. Eric's still in that 4th spot. Let's go up and see. Let's see if anything happened to Eric on our first caution of the night here tonight. That was already where the caution was out. Let's see if we can find him here. Not sure what happened there. We'll definitely have to, as I don't see anybody really wrecked. Interesting caution here tonight, but we do have our first pit stops of the night. Here on lap 25, Nathan Silva has been out front leading laps and dominating, really. He hasn't had much of any struggle holding on to that lead. And everybody has made it off pit road, and we have a new leader, Michael Johnson. Let's see if we can find him, as he'll now bring it down pit road, so that'll give it the lead back up to Nathan Sylvia here tonight. First caution of the night, not sure what caused it once again. You have a couple lap trucks on the track. Kalen Kieshelbosch and Jalen Parker are 1 lap down. They're trying to get their laps back right here. All right, that is Kerry Cleaver out there. Excuse me. Jalen Parker did not stay out on the track. So Nathan Silva out front, 27 laps down tonight. We do have the one to go. We had to step away for one moment, so we were unable to get an interview here, but we will make sure to get one on the next caution. We do have our top 5 at the moment. Go ahead and take a look at that. Nathan Silva started in the 3rd spot. Now in 1st, Andrew Schulte started in 4th, right alongside Nathan. Now up in 2nd, Landon Sardulo started 5th, now up in 3rd. Eric Burley started back in the 9th spot, has made his way into the top 5. And Wayne Galloway, who started on the pole tonight, is now sitting back in 5th. Pace car getting ready to dip off of the track here. He does head to pit road. 14 of Nathan Silva on the loud pedal quickly. There's the green flag, and they will start this race lap 28 as he'll lead his 20th lap of the night. And we do have a battle back here for the 2nd spot. We go back to Andrew Schulte, who did lose it to Landon Sardulo. Landon Sardulo has got a car or a truck to beat out here tonight. He's definitely found some speed on the track. As we go ahead and watch Landon as he's putting the pressure right back on the 14 of Nathan Silva. And once again, we're starting to see everybody getting straight to single file racing. Not a lot of passing going on. You have a pass back here in the 4th spot as the 31 of Brandon Schnupp moving into the 4th spot, trying to get secure his spot around Eric Barilli. Eric Barilli is battling for the 4th spot still on that outside line. Does look like Brandon Schnupp is going to clear him. Wayne Galloway back to 6th now. Go back out front though. Nathan Silva is leading the race with 0.1 second still. And Landon Sardulo is looking for every way possible he can to get around Nathan, but it doesn't look like it's going to work for him right now. He's going to go to the inside, look to the inside, doesn't quite get there, and he's got to worry about the 8 of Andrew Schulte now on that outside line. But these 3 up here still battling about, let's see, 2.2 seconds separating these 2 right now. As it looked like Landon went a little high and Andrew Schulte almost got into the back of him. Let's take a look at here. Let's take a look at this 3-car battle. And you see just how close these 3 are. As now Landon Sardulo will get to the inside. Where did Nathan Silva go? Nathan Silva has disappeared from the track as Landon Sardulo went to pass him. And I believe your leader now is Landon Sardulo. Not sure what happened to Nathan Silva. As Nathan Silva did drop out of TeamSpeak also, so he must be having internet issues. He does look like he'll be taking his truck behind the wall for the moment. That'll give the lead up to Landon Sardulo. So Landon Sardulo does have Andrew Schulte behind him. It's going to push Brandon Schnupp up into the 3rd spot, Eric Burley up into 4th, and Wayne Galloway cracking back into the top 5 after dropping into 6th. And we do have, it looks like 2 trucks on, or 1 lap down. Jalen Parker's 1 lap down, and Kerry Cleaver is 1 lap down as well. Let's take a look through our field and see where these drivers started the race. Landon Sardulo started back in 5th, has now led 4 laps starting, or is up front at the moment. Andrew Schulte started. Landon started in 5th, Andrew started in 4th. So Andrew Schulte started in 4th, now up to 2nd. Brandon Schnupp started way back in 13th, has made his way up to 3rd. Eric Burley started 9th tonight, is now up in 4th. Wayne Galloway started in 1st and is now up to 5th. We'll finish going through this. Chris Voles started in 11th, is now in 6th. Lyman Vanderwig started in 16th and is now in 7th. Isaac Schaefer started in 8th, still in 8th. Sutherland Boswell started in 2nd, now moving up into that 8th spot. Austin Guichabone started 15th, now up to 10th. Ivan Jones started 17th, now moving into that 10th spot. Scott Brunson started 14th tonight, now in 12th. Michael Johnson started 13th tonight and is going to move up to that 12th spot. And Kyle Kieshelbosch started 20th, now up to 15th. Sean Zulu started 12th tonight, now in the 16th spot. Jalen Parker started 6th, now up to 17th, or has fallen back to 17th. And Kerry Cleaver, rounding out the field at the moment, started 7th, now in 18th. Back up front though, Landon Sardulo is still leading laps. Lap 41 here tonight. Landon Sardulo still up front, 43 laps down, 10 laps left for him. He is the 3rd leader of the night. Our leader who led 25 laps is out of the race. Landon Sardulo is still there. Let's see if we've had any changes. We're having a battle for the 3rd spot right now. 4 trucks in here. We've actually got a pretty good battle back here for the 3rd spot. The 31 on Brandon Schnupp, Eric Burley, Wayne Galloway, and Chris Voles all in this. see here. We're seeing that battle kind of. Oh, there goes the 31 of Brandon Schnupp down on the grass. Gonna pull it back up. He will be in the 5th spot at the moment. But that's gonna give the 3rd spot up to Eric Barilli, who is gonna make his way around that. And we got a caution. It looks like Landon Sardulo has wrecked. Let's take a look back to see what happened here. Let's take a look at that one more time to see what happened to Landon Sardulo. Oh, and he actually had the 8 of Andrew Schulte into the back of him. Off of turn number 2, will lose control, hit that inside wall. And I believe he does have a blown motor. Maybe he doesn't, as we're seeing him be able to bring that thing back onto pit road. Andrew Schulte right behind him. So your leader right now is Eric Barilli, as he will bring him down pit road. And off the... Oh, wow. Brandon Schnupp will beat him off of pit road. Brandon Schnupp will be your leader now. Pretty good job by that pit crew there. And let's see those pit times. Let's see. Brandon Schnupp with a 14.28 coming from 3rd up to 2nd. Eric Barilli must have missed his pit stall, a 15.55 by his pit crew. And your top 5 as they sit right now: Brandon Schnupp, Eric Barilli, Wayne Galloway, Isaac Schaefer, and Chris Falls. And look at that. Brandon Schnupp from 13th all the way up to 1st right now, getting his first lap lead of the night. Chris Falls also making an impressive move. And actually, everybody up here has made an impressive move. Wayne Galloway did start on the pole up in 3rd, but look at that. Everybody else started outside of the top 5. Let's see if we can get a word in with Brandon Schnupp. Is he in TeamSpeak? I'm not seeing him in TeamSpeak at the moment. Oh, there he is. Brandon Schnupp, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you doing?
Well, it definitely seems like your pit crew had things in line there. How's the truck out there tonight?
It's running fine. Just have some up here. Took 4 tires in the pit stop.
Now, I believe you are our biggest mover of the night so far. Starting in 13th and now working your way up to the front. How's it been fighting through the field tonight?
Oh, it's been fine. Just having to protect the lower line and just take advantage of when other people make mistakes. That's pretty much all I've done.
All right. Well, you guys are coming to 1 to go, so I'll let you get back to driving. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Nope.
All right. Well, hopefully we get to talk to you later on tonight, and good luck to you the rest of the race.
All right. Thank you very much.
What room were you in?
Just maximum velocity.
Okay. All right. That was Brandon Schnupp, your current race leader. Pace car will be getting ready to dip off of pit road. And there goes the pace car, and Brandon Schnupp on it quick. Brandon Schnupp will clear Eric Barilli, who is sitting in that second spot. Wayne Galloway must have been pushed back into the third spot. So Eric Barilli was now sitting in that second spot. Will he put the pressure on Brandon Schnupp? Brandon Schnupp has opened up that lead over Eric Barilli at the moment. And let's take a look back here at Eric to see what is going on back there in that second spot. He does have Wayne Galloway, who did run the fastest time in qualifying and took the pole tonight. He is about, let's see, he is 0.1 back from him. So let's see if Eric can catch up to Brandon, and it does look like he will catch a little bit of time on him. And the whole front three, and actually if you take a look at the top five, are separated by 0.8. And look at that, Eric Barilli to the high side. He's got Wayne Galloway with him. Does Brandon Schnupp have enough on the bottom side by himself? Oh, they're going to touch. I don't know what happened there, but we do have another caution, as that was... I'm trying to think who was up front here. Brandon Schnupp was up front. Let's take a look to see what, once again, what happened. And that looked like... It did look like Brandon Schnupp kind of went inside of the 78. And he did. So a little bit of netcode issue, it looks like. Possibly, but tough break for Brandon Schnupp, who was leading this. That's going to give the lead up to Wayne Galloway, though. Lap 55 here. We're going to take a quick step away as they take their pit stops here for a moment. And we'll be right back as we go back to green flag racing. And we are getting the 1 to go this time around, as Wayne Galloway now leading his 11th lap of the night, lap 58 of 130 tonight. We're starting to get near that halfway point here tonight. And Brandon Schnupp has taken his truck behind the wall tonight. Eric Burley, also involved in that, is going to drop back to 11th. He's got his teammate Ivan Jones right in front of him. But your top 5 right now is Wayne Galloway, Chris Foles, Isaac Schaefer, Andrew Schulte, and Landon Sardulo has made his way back up there. They do have resets. I believe 1 reset, if I remember correctly. So, Landon Sardulo and Eric Burley both able to get their damage repaired tonight. Pace car is getting ready to dip off into pit road. There it goes. And Wayne Galloway holds it for a little bit, and then he'll be on it quick. Green flag is out. He'll lead his 12th lap of the night, and he's going to clear the 29 of Chris Voles by a good distance. And it did look like Chris checked up a little bit, because you're going to have a bunch of cars stacking up back here with the 8 of Andrew Schulte and the 99 of Isaac Schaefer, along with Landon Sardulo and Austin Ishabone back here trying to get around Chris, who got a slow start there. Look at that, Chris able to get up to Wayne Galloway. And does Wayne lose the lead here now? And the 8 of Andrew Schulte also back there trying to battle to get ahead of Chris Voles. And it does look like Austin's going to get stuck on the, or not Austin, but Andrew is going to get stuck on that outside. Landon Sardulo looking to get around Austin now. And look at this, you got a diamond-shaped formation for the top 4, and then you have Isaac Schaefer back in that 5th spot. So Landon Sardulo now moving into the 3rd spot, going to pass around Andrew Schulte, who's stuck on that outside line. And Wayne Galloway is liking this. He's able to stay up front, lead some more laps as these guys all battled up. Landon Sardulo moving underneath. Chris Voles is going to move into that 2nd spot. Look at that, Andrew Schulte now working to get into that 3rd spot. He's not going to quite get there in front of Chris, as Chris is going to clear him and drop down, as now Andrew Schulte is stuck in that 4th spot with the 99 of Isaac Schaefer right behind him. And now they are starting to catch the leader as they're starting to go single file now. Go ahead and look up at Wayne Galloway, who's right in front of this thing. Landon Sardulo trying to get back up there and lead some more laps tonight. He has led 13 laps. Wayne Galloway has 17 now. And Landon Sardulo going to the inside line. Not quite get it on Wayne at the start-finish line, but he will move into the spot. Going into turn number 1, will take the lead. Does he clear him this lap? And it does look like he'll clear him coming out of turn 2. He will take the lead into turn number 3, and we do have another caution. It is Austin Gishabone. Let's take a look to see what happened to Austin here tonight. Going into, oh, he actually had the 99 of Isaac Schaefer loose in front of him. Take a look to see Isaac Schaefer. Isaac Schaefer just clips that apron a little too much, gets loose in front of Austin, and will hit the wall. They'll both be out. Does look like Lyman Vanderweg also got involved. Looks like he blew his motor, but let's see what's happened. So Lyman, wow, I can't believe he blew his motor on that incident. Now we will see what happens to Lyman. Landon Sardullo back out front leading laps again, bringing him down pit road.
Yes, sir. Cardulo. Truck's been great. I'm surprised. I just bought this track today, and I guess I'm a fast learner, but it feels great. The truck has it's very, very loose, especially in 3 and 4 when you're on old tires. But you can hold it in 1 and 2 pretty much full throttle. But the truck, it's been great. It's been great in traffic. Good racing with these guys out here. My buddy Nathan Sylvia, he was in the race earlier, but his power went out. He's helped me a lot with iRacing, got me started. Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry about that, folks. I just realized my mic was muted that whole interview. But Landon Cardulo, we have that pronounced right now. He is up front. He's been very competitive tonight and has fought for every lap he has got tonight. So we'll see how he does starting up front now on a restart. Does he move out front pretty quickly now that he has really got no competition in front of him? He's got competition behind him, though. So we'll see how he does in clean air with all these trucks around him. And look at that, the 8 of Andrew Schulte backing off. There goes the pace car. Landon Cardullo will head to the line. He's got to put it on pretty late there. Green flag out, lap 70 tonight. He will lead his 16th lap of the night. And look at that art single file as you have your top 3 of Landon Cardullo, the 8 of Andrew Schulte, and the 78 of Eric Barilli. And Lennon up front, still got Andrew right behind him. And look at that, Eric Barilli's got some battle going on. He is down low, and they almost went 3 wide. They are going to go 3 wide into the corner. And it looks like the 21 of Sean Zulu is going to back out of that last moment. As Chris Voles now moving into the 3rd spot. And I'm wondering if we're seeing a change of the tide here as that top line starting to work for these guys. Eric Burley got a little bit loose. He's going to send Sean Zulu up the wall. And look at this. We got another competitor, Wayne Galloway, back into the top 5. Trying to battle back after getting the pole here tonight. And it does look like Eric Barilli trying to just hold on to the truck tonight. And look at that, Sean Zulu to the inside and is going to make the pass on Eric. So that will most likely give Eric back into, or put him back into the 5th spot as Sean Zulu up into 4th. Let's go back up and watch our leader because Landon Cardullo is up here battling tough with Andrew Schulte. And Landon Cardullo is able to hold off Andrew Schulte still. And when does Andrew Schulte try to bring this thing, bring him up into the front? Landon Cardullo now with 23 laps left. Let's take a look back to see where we got a battle going on. Eric Burley has started to fall back, and then you go back to the 6th spot of Austin Guichamon and Jalen Parker, who has made his way back onto the lead lap tonight. And it does look like the 20 of Jalen Parker trying to get around the 46, moving into the 6th spot. And it does look like Ivan Jones now trying to get around Jalen Parker. As Jalen Parker did fall back, he's got a lot of front end damage. And it does look like the 20 of Jalen Parker starting to have a little bit of electrical issues. We'll go ahead to the 98 of Landon Cardullo, who's starting to open up a lead a little bit more. And Andrew Schultz is starting to drop off. I'm wondering if those tires are starting to burn out, because they are getting a pretty good run here. Lap 81 of 130 tonight. They're starting to tick away at these laps pretty quickly. As Landon Cardullo is now looking at leading his 30th lap once they get around this time around. Sean Zulu into the 3rd spot. Chris Vols 4th, and Eric Briley 5th. Look at that teammate Ivan Jones up there with Eric now. Take a look around the track. Jeremy Funk back here in 14th. Kyle Kieshbosch was kind of off the track there. Not sure what happened to him, but he is on pit road. We'll go up front once again to Landon Cardullo. As Landon Cardullo getting ready to pass Jeremy. That's not Jeremy, that is Kyle Kieshbosch, who is on the tail end of the lead lap at the moment. And he does pass Kyle pretty easily. And I guess that actually put him 2 laps down. So we do have 14 trucks remaining on the lead lap. And Landon out to a 2.5-second lead to go back to Chris Vols, who's now... Are we starting to see some pit stops? I believe we are, because we did see... Trying to find... John Zulu took it off the track. I'm wondering if he had technical issues now. It's Andrew Schultz back in the 3rd spot. And we have Ivan Jones in 4th, Austin Gieshbone in 5th, and Eric Briley now back in the 6th spot. Look at that, Landon Cardullo just freaking is just putting the laps down. As we're starting to see pit stops, guys are going to start coming down the pits, slowing down. He's out to a 9, almost 10-second lead. So how long does Landon Cardullo stay out here? And it does look like maybe he'll bring it in this time. He doesn't quite slow down, so he'll stay out one more time. And we have a caution, so Landon, this is going to work out well for Landon. Let's see who was involved. It looked like the 8 of Andrew Schultz involved in that one. And he is down low. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what happened. It looked like he was down in the grass. He was down in the grass. He tried to save it. So far, oh, he's gonna hit the lap. I don't think he got into anybody. Great driving by him. He was able to keep it down low for the most part and avoid anybody else on the track. So he will save it. And he'll most likely be getting his pit stop out of that caution. And we're gonna step away here really quick as we wait for these guys to bring it down pit road. Here we go. We're on the one to go. Let's take a look at our top five. Landon Cardulo in fifth. Ivan Jones started, or Landon Cardulo is in first. He started fifth tonight. Ivan Jones started 17th, now up into second. Eric Burley started in ninth, now up to third. Austin Gieshbone started in fifth, now sits in the fourth spot. Jalen Parker started in sixth, now sitting in fifth. These guys have been moving around. We still have roughly 35 laps of racing left tonight. There goes the pace car, and Landon Cardulo on that lap pedal is going to... Oh, looks like Ivan Jones spun his tires, because that is going to give second place up to Eric Burley pretty quickly here on the restart of this race. And Ivan Jones is lucky to still have that truck underneath him, as he is going to fall back into the third spot. Ivan Jones now putting the pressure on Eric Burley for the second spot. And Eric has already fallen off from Landon Cardulo. Look at this 3-truck battle for the second spot now. Let's take a look at that battle between Barilli, Jones, and Parker. As you see Parker starting to blink out, Ivan Jones is going to go high. That's going to give up the inside to Jalen Parker. Ivan Jones going to clear him going into 2. And now you got some lap traffic up here. That is Andrew Schultes trying to stay on the lead lap here. Let's go ahead and take a look up there, as Landon Cardulo is battling with a truck with Andrew Schulte, who was up front most of the night. And he is trying to stay on that lead lap. And he will go one lap down, as well they switch over once again. And we did see kind of Eric Burley start to catch Andrew a little bit there, or not Andrew, but Landon there, as he was trying to get around Andrew Schulte. But he is extending that lead once again. We'll go back to Eric Burley, as he's still battling with Ivan Jones, and now he's stuck behind Andrew Schulte. And they are starting to make their way around, but they are almost 1 second back from Landon Cardulo now. And it doesn't look like they're making up time, really, being draft partners here. And look at that, Ivan Jones is going to push his teammate Eric Burley up the track, and they're going to go 3 wide for the moment. Didn't stay that way for long, as Ivan Jones did back out. Looks like he was a little bit low. Now Ivan Jones pushing Andrew Schulte and Eric Burley. And it does look like Ivan Jones going to go down low and make the pass on Eric Burley. Does he clear him? It doesn't look like he quite cleared him, but he will, as now Eric Burley's going to look to that inside and try to make the pass once again. The teammates battling out here for second and third. Ivan Jones is up front in that second spot. They are 2 seconds back now from Landon Cardulo, though. And it doesn't look like Ivan Jones is making too much of progress trying to catch Landon Cardulo, as they are coming near the 20 to go. And now Eric Burley does have Chris Voles on the outside line. Doesn't look like Chris will get that run on the outside, though, because he's now going to look to the inside. He's not going to quite get it. Going back to that outside line. And we're seeing Chris repeatedly go into that high line. And he's not getting much up there, really. But he is looking for every way possible, as next time by will be the 20 to go. And look at that, Chris Voles into the wall. Able to keep that thing straight, though. And will fall back a little bit. Not quite as much as you would think, as he is only falling back into the 5th spot. He's going to give up 4th to Wayne Galloway. These guys are out there trying to survive now. And look at that. We have another truck in the wall. That is the 2 of Kyle Kieshbosch. .17 laps to go. Landon Cardulo out to a 2.5 second lead, or almost a 2.5 second lead. And it doesn't look like Ivan Jones and Eric Burley really have anything for him with 17 to go. Wayne Galloway in. Oh, that was close. The 99 of Isaac Schaefer got close to Wayne Galloway sitting in 4th. And Lyman Vanderweg, surprisingly, has made his way up into the top 5 right now. Let's go back up front to the second. Actually, there's not really much of battling going on here. We'll sit here and watch Landon Cardullo with 14 laps left in this race. And as long as Landon Cardullo doesn't get wrapped up in an accident by a lap car, he's pretty much sealed the deal tonight, as he is sitting 2.6 seconds and growing, really. He has not lost much time here, as he works on the 46 of Ashen Ishobone. And he's going to drop down almost to the pits to let Landon pass him with no problem. $12 to go now for Landon Cardullo, who has now led 66 laps tonight, and that time is evaporating. Wow, what happened? Ivan Jones gained almost a second on Landon. And as Landon maybe starting to think he doesn't have enough fuel, because he is losing a lot of time, has dropped that thing down to 2 seconds. Everybody letting Landon by. Ten laps to go now for Landon Cardullo. Go back into second to take a look at this battle, as this is not starting to heat up as much as I thought it was. We're taking a look here. Here's a battle for you. The 49 of Lyman Vanderweg and the 20 of Jalen Parker. Jalen Parker, front end is completely ruined. And look at that, they are working on Wayne Galloway now, who is in 4th. So these two could get into the top 10. Look at that, Lyman Vanderweg up into 4th. Wayne Galloway will move back into the 5th spot. Does Jalen Parker take a piece of the action on the inside now? And it does look like Jalen Parker is going to try to push the pole sitter tonight out of the top 5. Is 9 to go, and Wayne Galloway now sitting in the 6th position. And we got one in the wall. No caution. 8 laps to go for these guys here tonight. And look at that, Landon Cardullo now out to a 3-second lead. Six laps to go for Jalen. Cardullo has all but wrapped this thing up tonight. 4.5 seconds ahead of Ivan Jones. And look at that, Lyman Vanderweg now in the top 3. And now Jalen Parker looking into the top 3. He is going to pass Lyman Vanderweg, who got a little bit loose there. 5 laps to go for Landon Cardulo. And we're going to take out there and watch him. Ivan Jones still sitting in the second spot. Three laps to go now for Landon Cardulo. And like I said, he is now out to a 5.5 second lead. So domination at the end of this race for him. The 2 to go is out. And now he's only got a couple more times. Make sure not, lap traffic does not get in his way. And Landon Cardulo will be your winner tonight. And is Ivan Jones okay back there? He's losing a lot of time. He's in a battle with the 20 of Jalen Parker. Jalen Parker looking to steal second here tonight from Ivan Jones, who ran tough all night long. And now Ivan Jones to the inside. Does he quite get underneath him? It doesn't look like he does. He's going to go up the track and hit the wall. Does this give a shot to Lyman Vanderweg? Lyman Vanderweg into him. Lyman's going to wreck. Ivan Jones took out Lyman Vanderweg for the 3rd spot tonight. And that'll be it tonight. Ivan Jones does come away as your 3rd place finisher. Let's see if we can get a word in with Ivan here. Oh, a little bit of a push by the looks like a little bit of retaliation by the 46, and we're going to go ahead and pull the 53 of... See if we can, there we go. Pull the 53 of Ivan Jones up here really quick. Ivan Jones, you got a copy.
10-4.
All right, well, take us through that last lap you had there.
It was pretty wild. I felt like I was on ice. I didn't have much tires, and I want to apologize to number 49 for him getting into me. I got real loose. I did try to block a little bit, got a little bit closer, and I had lost control of it and got some contact with him and just kept riding it. But I was drifting, trying to catch that 1st place car.
All right, well, you do start way back in 17th and move up to 3rd. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Austin and Eric with Lazy Days Racing for the opportunities they've given me to race with these guys and with this league. And that's pretty much it. Good racing, though, to everybody. And thanks for y'all broadcasting.
And just one moment. We did just check to see where you guys are next week. You guys are racing at Bristol. How are you at Bristol?
My rookie season, when I started iRacing, that was my first win ever. So I'd like to say that's probably my hometown. I'm from Tennessee, too, so glad to go back.
All right, well, hopefully we get to see you next week back in the top 3 and hopefully back in Victory Lane. And, yeah, hopefully we get to see you next week, man.
All right, y'all have a good night, and thanks for broadcasting.
All right, and let's catch up with our 2nd place finisher, who was Jalen Parker. Let's see if we can find Jalen in TeamSpeak. And I thought he was in... He is not in that room anymore. I do not know where Jalen went. So we will move on to our race winner tonight, Landon Cardulo. Let's Let's see if we can find Landon in TeamSpeak. There he is. Landon Cardulo, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, you come away with the win tonight. How does it feel, man?
It feels great. This car, oh my gosh, truck. It was perfect all night.
Yeah, you definitely, once you got that restart up front, you were able to take control of the race. I believe at one point you had a 9-second lead on second place. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight with that win?
Just everybody who was in my room for TeamSpeak, all my buddies, and especially Nathan, again, helping me out.
All right, well, next week you guys head to Bristol. How are you at Bristol?
I'm decent, but it's going to be tough. A lot of beating and banging there.
I imagine you expect to get another win out there?
I wouldn't count it. This is big right here, so I'm going to try my best next week.
All right, well, you do start in the 5th spot. We saw you drop back to 10th, I believe, after a crash. You do come away with a win, and you also lead the most laps with 78 laps led. Congrats to you once again, and we hope to see you next week out at Bristol.
Yep, thank you.
All right, and we will get to the results now. Your winner tonight is Landon Cardulo. Jalen Parker made a late race charge at the end, and it was unfortunate we didn't get to speak with Jalen tonight. Ivan Jones will come away with a 3rd place finish. Eric Barilli, Ivan Jones' teammate, will come away with a 4th place finish. Wayne Galloway will finish in the 5th spot. Lyman Vanderweg will finish in 6th. Sutherland Boswell will finish in 7th tonight. Austin Geisabone will finish in 8th, 1 lap down. Jeremy Funk will finish 9th. Isaac Schaefer will finish in 10th. Andrew Schulte will finish in 11th tonight. Michael Johnson in 12th. Kerry Cleaver will finish 13th. Chris Voles will finish 14th. Kyle Kieshelbosch will finish in 15th. Sean Zulu will finish 16th. Scott Brinson will finish back in 17th. Brandon Schnupp, after leading some laps early on in the race, will finish in the 18th. Nathan Silva will finish 19th. And Johnny Smith did not take the field tonight, but will finish 20th. And with that, I would like to thank everybody for stopping by and checking out the race tonight. Make sure to check out Trucks Gone Wild, as they were the hosts of this race tonight. Congrats once again to Landon Cardulo on his win. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Max Speed TV 3 for more great broadcasting. And with that, everybody have a great night.